mind, that's just Skype.
Hello.
Hello.
And turn my mouse back off. Since I'm on the PS4 anyway, so
I'll just pop this up. It's 23 minutes into this recording.
hang on. Switch the input back then.
I'm pretty much at the end from what I'm guessing.
Looking at that part, you're pretty close. Shouldn't be more than, I would assume, at least 40 minutes.
Just drop that so I can read that later. More saving.
I'm pretty sure that's the second last save that you'll ever see.
Well then.
So you're pretty close anyway. Just messing around with my infinite ammo.
Nice.
Might want to make some health, because you're gonna need a lot of it, knowing the next bit. Maybe not as much as I did. I had like 12 health, and at one point I made it out with only 3. Unless you're already done with that particular part.
Oh, I'm not going to use the Magnum, so...
Well, no need to keep the Magnum. Well, I don't think there's any... If I remember correctly, there is no box at the last save.
Blink.
Considering you're not using the flame to lower thingamajig. Considering you won't be using the flamethrower, you can just use the separating agent of one of the fuel things for more chems and maybe make something else if you want.
Oh yeah, the burner fuel, and just separate it.
Yeah, I had like 500 on Madhouse, and I just used that.
Schloink.
Takes 100, but then gives that.
If I find more herbs.
You can also use the shotgun. One hits the motor if you shoot in the head. Takes a bit of space, but I'm pretty sure you can manage. At this point, I used to have full inventory nonetheless, and still made it. I mean, you have like 39 shells. May as well use some of it.
True. Now I'm filled up.
You can keep that 9 shells away, because you're gonna find some more as you go on. And the lockpicks will not be needed, because you won't find anything lockpickable after this point. And remote bombs, well, that's up to you. But considering you have 11, I can only assume you don't need them.
I haven't been using them now.
And the knife is technically not really needed anyway. You can always use the SMG to break crates, considering how much ammo you have for it.
Oh, that allows me to equip. Actually, no. I want to equip the shotgun. Okay, I'll just put that back.
You have to get out of the box to equip stuff, or you can just move it into some slot. Like then. That's an extra there if you ask me. You still recording?
Fucking kitted for war, yeah.
What a beautiful ending this will be then.
The last section of the game with Robert at the back end there. Lovely. Even though this video is mainly for you to watch anyway.
That's one way to look at it, I guess. Hang on, if you go back up to those barrels, there's a bobblehead behind it. You can't shoot it, you have to use a bomb. Just saying, because I found out the hard way. If you stay near the barrels there, you can hear it. That clink clink noise is a bobblehead. You just put a bomb on the other side of that. Just put a bomb there. That one big empty space. You just blow it up and you'll be good. You'll have another bobblehead done. Right there will do.
I saw the blue. Nice.
And there you go. That was the one that was hidden, so... One of the things I have left to do is get a coin separately on the difficulties. That's about it. Yeah, this next part will be a bitch. Just saying.
Oh look,
because I know what
replacement
happened.
bomb.
Yeah, and the chem fluid. You may as well make an extra medicine thing if you have herbs.
I got no
Or-
herbs.
Well, you're gonna get some in the bit later then. And there's 2 items in this waterway area. Can't quite remember where, but I know if you use stims here, you can see 2 items. One of them is magnum ammo. Don't know what the other one is. Maybe gunpowder. Unless it's different per person. Well, it's not necessary, but you know, up to you.
Well, I don't
Since you're near
need
the end, since you're near the end game anyway, it's not necessary. Just thought I'd point that out. They're pretty hidden, so you'd have to look around pretty good bit. Like behind that little wheel thing, whatever it was. Yeah, that thing. There should be something in there, I think, or somewhere around there. I think it was.
Neuro
Oh, there you go.
rays.
Oh, that's what that was then. Okay. The other spot should be magnum ammo.
Grandma!
Right around there somewhere. There
I
should
hear-
be some magnum ammo. There it is.
Oh, nice, I could just cut across here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking lovely. I heard you, Grandma. Hello, Evelyn.
And here comes the horde. And move forward a bit, that is. You can either try running straight through, but I don't recommend that because more and more will keep appearing, and I counted upwards of 20. So, it's probably best you take care of them. If you can. That's why I use the shotgun. Oh, never mind then.
Never mind.
See, there's a reason I use the shotgun. Sure, it takes like 10 or so bullets on normal to kill them with chest shots, but, you know, shotgun always work better. And since you got all the shells for it, may as well start using that. You can aim for the head, much better than I can with the PS4. Even the bladed one tends to fall if you get it right up in its face. Just one hits them. I just remembered the part where you start screen sharing, you miss steroids, but well, a bit too late for that now.
I've already used 2.
2? Well then, I used 4 on my normal one before.
Huh.
That was without the extra glasses. I missed the 5th one at the end. And there you go, now you have 3 of those. Though you might die a lot after this little bit. I don't know what's coming up, luckily. I like died 4 times in the one particular bit after this on normal, and I did it in like one straight run on Madhouse, which is incredibly surprising. Watch behind you, because I know one of them will appear behind you at some point. Got me killed before. There's those crates. You can just use SMG ammo anyway, because you got like 300 to break the crates and all that. There should be some herbs in there, or at least gunpowder in one of those tunnels. At least I found one. Don't know about the rest. Oh, there's one. See, the bladed one just like one hit, so. There's a bomb. You have like 13, I think, or 12. There's 2 crates in there. Ammo and shotgun shells. So that's an extra. I'm just gonna try and guide along to this last little bit.
May as well.
I think that, yeah, there's that. I think one appears behind you right around this point, but I'm not quite sure when. All I know is that one of them just appeared. The shotgun always works best against them. Yeah, the 4-legged one still gives me trouble every now and again. Alright, this next bit will be a trouble for you, more than likely, but luckily for you there's an autosave that just triggered, so if you die you will get back here.
This is the part where you told me to run, didn't you?
Not this part.
No?
Which part did I even tell you to run at? The one in the ship, that's it. When you had no weapons to fight against. Now this part... Now, just watch the crates, because one of them will always contain at least a strong first aid med, and there should be one right next to you. There, I see it on the wall. First aid med on there. There you go. And one of the crates contains a strong first aid med. You have 2 of those fat molded. If you have a grenade launcher, now's the time to use it. The bombs don't work very well, because if they hit it, they all explode.
Oh, it gives me a shitty spot to start with already. Yeah.
That's why you don't stay close to them.
Shitty starting spot.
Well, they start coming quite a while ago. Second you reach that box, they start coming. Just use the grenade launcher, because you can finish the game with the SMG as well. The newer rounds don't always work on those big bastards, so I wouldn't recommend. Just normal flame rounds will work. Or you can try using the bombs if you want. I've always had trouble working with them. And whenever they start doing that, may as well just spawn them. That box should contain either ammo or the strong first aid med, because there's 2.
Bastard.
These things are always best to take care of from a distance, because if you hit them up close, then you just get hurt, so... Like I tried using the circular saw on one of these things, it just doesn't work. The second I get a hit on him, he just hits me back, so... He'll keep spinning around you like that, so... That's why I don't use bombs like that, I just use a grenade launcher or whatever I have at the time. Until that happens. Although he's still alive, and missing a leg or so. And he should be gone. Just watch for that. There should be a strong first aid med, there it is.
Wasn't too hard.
Oh yeah, but still. Considering he died once already.
Yeah, I was at it. Didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Well, I just warned you right as they start coming, so... I just kind of wanted you to get the supplies first. Just go straight up the ladder. Hang on, before you go up, are there any traps on it? By any chance? Nah, okay, that's just a madhouse then. There were like 4 of the bloody bastards.
Oh, shit.
It's one of those things that just like shakes up the game value. The next the last save should be right around here, just a bit more forward. I haven't seen anything useful in that area, so... Now you're pretty much at the end right about now. The next save along with a map should be right there. There's no box though, so... Well, aside from those 2 crates, that is. You have a map. It's nothing special.
Herp-a-derp.
And that's that done. May as well reload anything else that you don't have reloaded while you go to this particular part. It'll take some time. 4 bombs. That drained fast.
Sure did. I have way too much ammo.
You can always discard some of it, but not really needed, considering the SMG alone is probably all you need. I mean, I used the SMG just by itself on normal, and still worked.
Look at us, back where we started.
Sure.
Full-blown circle, if you ask me.
It's not here. It's gone. It's gone.
You're an E-series.
first of the E series, considering the numeric coding.
Not that way. This way.
Nope. Up the stairs.
Back where it all began.
Don't think you're gonna find much loot at all around this bit.
This is your fault.
Why am I seeing this?
Because you're infected, mate.
Well, looks like you figured that bit out. That's why you're able to heal so easily. It's not magic juice.
Regenerative things.
Well, can't quite regenerate all that way.
Yeah, I read those notes in the lab. Just all the stages of the infection.
Yeah. So you should know by now that she's just not real.
Nope.
Or you can try shooting her to confirm, but it won't work.
I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
Does it want
Yep.
to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
No loot in here whatsoever, so don't even bother looking. Just getting that out of the way right now.
Check.
I've
out
already
that
spent the
drawer.
time. Nah, it's only openable during the prologue and the VHS thing.
Help!
Nope, gotta go through the broken wall. Shit.
Nope, not that way.
Help me!
Whoops, what I press? You have to go downstairs to the entrance door. Just giving you that tip.
Lovely.
There we go. Pressed a couple of wrong buttons on my PS4.
I don't want your help!
I wouldn't worry much about her. She can't hurt you at all, even if it seems like it, cause you know why. I'm not joking, you actually don't take any damage during this bit.
Well done.
I'll tell you when,
You're gonna be
but not
one of
now.
us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Get away from me, please.
That's the tactic I use. Not that way. This got me confused many times, but yeah, I'm just gonna try and give you tips on where to go, but it's not this way. The door's still locked and all that. Now you have to go back up where you were before. To the broken wall thingamajig.
Okay. Hello. Not creepy at all. Not at all.
You can safely just ignore her here. She just does a little Slenderman teleport thing around you. Now this is where you start taking damage. May as well guard. Heal up and guard. And watch out for that.
No, never mind.
Well, you can't hurt her. The thing you're supposed to do is that you have to guard against the attacks, just like the tip tells you. Shooting her does nothing, obviously. And lucky for you, there's another save right here.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Apparently didn't. That's a bug. You were supposed to trigger something. Maybe go backwards a bit. Maybe something didn't trigger.
There we go.
There you go. It just didn't seem to trigger all of a sudden. Whenever you see her preparing, just raise up, especially when you're close by, because you get knocked quite a fair bit back. And just sprint, because walking is gonna take forever. Just guard and sprint, rinse and repeat. Simple as that. When you get close enough, it automatically does what you need to, so don't press any buttons. And so that's all that takes. And if you get low on health, may want to heal. So when you're limping and all that, yeah.
Ah, fucking shit.
When you're limping, you're a lot slower, and it's very hard to reach her if you keep doing that. So when your screen does the whole reddish thing, you may have to go backwards again. Or maybe it just takes time to trigger. Oh, there it is. And you should be almost there. Well, at least healing is good. Man, once had that happen when I was doing the speed run. When Evelyn did that first, and I managed to get her at the same time.
You. Why does everyone hate me?
Wow.
Did you hear what she said?
Damn you all to hell.
Yeah. I don't know how many people actually noticed that. Now at this point, just unload with the machine gun. That's all I did. If you're not comfortable, you can use your grenade launcher and stuff. But that's up to you. And look, it's daytime again. Oh, the game starts in daytime, ends in daytime. There's a bit of an auto aim to help you here. So don't worry too much about that bit.
I just wanted a family.
Ow.
Stings a bit, don't it? Except that does.
Use it!
Playtime mode.
Keep shooting out of base and you'll be fine. And it's done. Whoop whoop, the big monster's gone.
Ugh.
And that's it. That's the end.
I'm Redfield. I'm glad we found you.
The fuck took you guys so long?
I love that question.
The fuck took you guys so long?
That's one big monster if you ask me.
Yeah.
Size of the house.
Man,
And it looks like you're quite the good ending as well.
I'm glad.
Did I?
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
After this point is merely credits. You can skip those if you want, but that's up to you.
Go tell Aunt Rhody.
Well, shit.
Go tell Aunt Rhody. Go tell Aunt Rhody that every
God, yes.
And you can skip again. It like skips to parts of the movies, I think. Or the separate movies. Holy shit.
Well, there you go.
9 hours. Fuck me. Well, considering you were completely blind in comparison to me.
Yeah, this was a blind run.
Well, mine wasn't all that blind to begin with, but it was more or less me getting used to the PS4 controller, so of course it took me like 6 hours at the time, almost 7. Oh, it was 6 hours on both easy and normal. Almost 7 on Madhouse. Speedrun took me almost 3 hours, or roughly around there.
13 out of 20. I missed 7.
You missed about 7.
Coins, mlech.
Others are mainly for trophies, so are the files. There's an achievement, or well, trophy in PS4 for using the item box less than 3 times and using no more than 3 healing items. So, that'll be fun. 1 stabilizer and 2 steroids. Not too bad for a first one.
No.
I know there's 2 stabilizers. I don't know if there's more than that, and there's a total of 5 steroids, I think.
Unlocked Madhouse and the Albert 01R.
The replica weapon of the thingamajig that you've already seen from me.
Yeah, replica.
Pretty
of that gun
strong.
I used at the end.
Yes, similar. Except it doesn't have a laser sight, like the one at the end does.
Secrets of Defense.
Speaking of those, if you get the other item, which I think you ought to get when you speedrun the game, equip the 2 and you take virtually no damage when you guard. Even on Madhouse. The block had like 50% damage each. Put the 2 up, you take no damage whatsoever. Some extra DLC.
Yeah, with Chris.
Oh, Redfield.
Yeah.
Not many people are sure if it's Chris or not. I'll just give it the benefit of the doubt and say that I just don't know. Time will tell.
Oh, cool.
unless this wants to be like a fresh start with the Resi series, like a reboot type of thing, but not really considering it keeps saying it's like a sequel to RE6. And now, if you look on your saves a minute, if you want to, of course, like on the load game bit. Any save where you have like the item box, you can go on there, load it up, and then just use the gun from that point on if you want to, because that also works. That's what I found out.
Huh.
I kept the save at the beginning of the game, like the first 40 minutes in when you first reach the safe room.
Yeah.
And that's why I managed to start using the weapon. So yeah, you can do that as well if you want. Now you also got Madhouse difficulty. You've seen already how tough that is for me. And there's that.
Banned footage. Cool. That allows me to wrap this up and get it all onto the YouTubes at some point.
Whenever that happens.
And shlabam.